Hello everybody, how are you doing? I hope that you enjoyed the break. It's okay. I was sitting here and I was looking at my colleagues and how they're dressing, and he looks like a lawyer and she looks like a doctor and she looks like a professor and I'm here in my hoodie, So I'm sorry for that, but I believe that my topic fits me, because we're not talking about anything science or law. Our topic today is very easy, very simple. Also, I want to mention, my guy here is in suit. Like, I should have thought about that before I come here. You look very nice, sir. So, Hope Core, right? I want to start my presentation with a question, okay? So, raise your hand if you're on TikTok. All right? Or Instagram Reels. Right? Oh my God, Instagram people. We're better than you, we're cooler. Okay, let's ask somebody. Can you give the microphone to somebody? I would like to ask them. All right. Test, hello, can you hear me? Okay, so could you please tell me your name first? Maria, nice to meet you, Maria. So, Maria, do you ever see those, videos, like sad videos, and they have like this sad music, and it's very emotional, it's like about animals or people. Yeah. You see those videos? Yeah. How does that make you feel?
There's types of this video. There's like sad videos that make you feel this kind of despair, like, oh, it's something really sad, but awfully sad without happy ending. And there's sad things
like a video of two kids that are best friends and they reunite and then they hug each other, right? That makes you emotional. It makes me emotional for sure. I want to start, thank you, Maria, really. I want to start my presentation with a video, right? And I am sure that this video, you've seen it, okay? But before, Joe. So Joe is a regular guy. He works and then he goes home and then he lay down and watch some videos like the ones we talked about, me and Maria. And then this video came out, right? So, my friends, that is Baby Punch. I'm sure that you've seen it on social media and it moved you somehow, So Baby Punch is actually a Japanese Makai, I almost said a dog, oh my God, a monkey. And when he was born, his mother actually didn't accept him. So the zookeepers actually introduced this doll to him, so to comfort him, to make him feel safe. Unfortunately, as you've seen, he was bullied a lot by his tribe and his people, But this video that was trending, it actually helped him. It brought more attention to him, and we saw multiple videos of them hugging, I want to talk about two types of Hope Core, We can talk about the exclusive, Hope Core introduction, the videos you see on TikTok or on Instagram. But also there's a more important topic, which is the general meaning of Hope Core and how it does affect us and affects people around us. This is another video of what I mean. There's a lot of videos, no, actually, I'm like, this is the second one. But I would really like to understand what I'm really trying to explain. Could we please play this video? right? So in a world filled with despair and sadness, we have Hope Core. Hope Core is all about kindness, resilience, joy, connection, and most of all, hope, right? Joe asks, so why should I care, you know? Like they say, every man for himself, and you know, you can keep your emotion for yourself, I don't care. Now, some people say that. But we tell Joe that statistically, every human being at least experience one of these emotions every day, you know, and it can start from, you know, being sad, you know, maybe you miss your home, you miss your food, you miss your friends from home, right, Maria? You could be angry, you know, you could have like some bad exam, and you had a bad, you know, or like something happened in your life, and it's like, oh, totally, I wrecked it, I didn't do well. So basically that people experience these emotions every day. There's a question that I ask myself, and I think that you all ask yourself at some point of your life, is that do we all experience the same emotions? Do we all express them the same? Actually, Charles Darwin had the same question, you know, and his theory was that actually humans and animals, they all experience some kind of emotions that are similar, and they all express it the same, you know. I mean, for animals, they express it different, you know, separately, and for humans, they express it in a similar way. We have psychologist Paul Ekman. He wanted to prove this theory, so he conducted an experiment. He asked different, you know, people, and he showed him these photos of different expressions, laughing, being mad, crying, and he asked them, could you recognize these emotions, you know? And 94 to 99% of people at least understood or realized, you know, what this expression means and what this means, right? But there was some criticism, okay? Some said that if you live in a different part of the world, yeah, you probably watched the news, you probably watched a movie, a show, and so therefore you've seen people with different expressions, face expressions, you know, but Paul Ekman, he went actually to the extreme, and he asked the fourth tribe in Papua New Guinea, and this tribe is very isolated. You know, they don't have a TV, they don't have they have a bathroom, I don't know, and like they don't have any of the new world that we know. You know, and he showed them the same photos, and they all, you know, said that yeah, we could recognize some of these emotions. You know, we could know that this is sadness, this is happiness, this is despair. I would like to tell you about some personal stories, and I believe that some of you will, I think, share the same stories with me or similar ones. The first one, it's actually very simple. It happened a couple of months ago. I was with my friend on the tram, and we were just laughing and talking in English. And then this old Polish lady entered the tram, and she was just smiling, you know. And she was looking at us. We were talking in English, and of course, we would like to, you know, include her in the conversation. And we speak some, you know, my friend, he's Ukrainian, and he speaks some kind of Polish, you know. I also speak some kind of Polish, you know, the żabka Polish, you know, if you know, you know. But, you know, we were, you know, trying to talk to her, you know, I was like, no. And she was laughing, she was enjoying her time, and that small act of kindness that we did, you know, that smile we gave her, that affected our day. The whole day affected, you know, we were happy, we were like, oh, we made this person happy, you know. And probably you never noticed this, you know. Maybe it could happen on an extreme level to notice it, and I will tell you that in my second personal story. But to sum up is that the small acts of kindness that you put, you give, it affects people in deep level. The second one is a more depressive one, actually. A couple of weeks ago, I had extreme level of stress. Like, those moments when you think, oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack. My heart's gonna stop. I don't know what's happening, And then, like, you need to go to the hospital. So that's what I did. I went to the ER. And I don't know if you have the same experience, but it's crazy over there, Nobody speaks English if you're a foreigner, or like they don't care. And I understand that's part of their job, right? Like they have more important things to do. But imagine you're alone in a foreign country, or like you're not with your family. You could live, even if you're Polish, your family could live in another city. And you're just going through that all alone, by yourself. And that what happened for me until this savior, this angel, and it's a Polish lady, old lady, I don't know, whatever. I love like old ladies. And the first question she said, like, what language do you speak, And I was surprised because, she was in the age of my grandma, and she spoke perfect English, like very fluent. And I said that, they're sending me to radiology and stuff like that, I don't know. And she was with me, like, throughout every step. Like, she was walking with me and telling the doctors, like, do this, do your job, And I was just, following her around. I didn't know even where I was going. The sad truth that she suffers from a kidney cancer, and she was like always in the hospital, so she knew every corner of the hospital. And right, like even after that night, and I can tell you everything is okay, it's just stress. But after that night, I was thinking about this lady, It's like, oh my God, like this person just came up to me and she helped me, and I didn't ask for help, and that just like awakening something in me, that being kind to others and to yourself first is very, very important. This is a part, like a movie, an animation movie that is very close to me, and I always watch. And it has a very deep adult, stories that you, an adult person, will benefit from them for sure. Let's watch it together.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Kind.
Nothing beats kindness. It sits quietly beyond all things.
So exactly, nothing beats kindness. Kindness is free, It's the only thing that would be 100% free, and it would have the equal value of Bitcoin or even more. I know that this presentation wouldn't mean a lot to some people. But I promise you that you're gonna hit rock bottom at some point of your life, and you will need and you will want to people around you to support you and to be there for you. And this is not about how strong you are or how introvert, extrovert. I hope that this presentation showed you a side of a conversation that you must have with somebody, but not a lot of people just avoid. I would really like to hear some of questions about this topic, or you could share your personal experience with us. And yeah, I believe that's all. Thank you.
Ashi.
Thank you.
I think it's a really important topic nowadays, and I want to ask you, is Hopcore now for you like your life philosophy or something like that? Are you using this, what you told us, in everyday life?
Definitely, Lisa. You know, after you realize these kind of events happening in your life, you become like a very different person. You know, you see a lot of things in a positive way. You understand that life is meant for you to enjoy and to be helpful and to help other people, because we are naturally, you know, built and designed to live in communities and to, you know, collaborate constantly. So Hope Core is definitely is my philosophy, and I try to, you know, use it as much as I can. You could just, you know, be going with your day and you have like this cold face, and somebody will take it as a wrong way. It's like, oh, they hate me, you know, or like, oh, like. And for sure, you need to have a tough skin. You know, as we said, you know, you should to be not vulnerable, but have some vaccine for what people think about you or say about you. But at the same time, you cannot be just cold stone. You know, you need some emotions and some kindness in your life. And if you give some kindness, make sure that, like, I promise you that it's gonna come back to you at some point in your life. Yeah.
Okay, discuss.
Oh, please.
You know, I will ask you questions, so I'm here. For me, Hope Core is our answer for a soulless internet. So we cannot live with some internet without empathy. So we produce Hope Core. But before TikTok era, we have different internet. So what do you think was the core of the Hope Core in a pre-TikTok old down internet?
Very good question. Interesting question, actually. Before social media in general and TikTok, there were communities. You could go and touch some grass and meet people and be, you know, I believe I could tell you something. Actually, before like the age of TikTok and social media, we had this public, you know, institution in my country. I'm from Morocco, and you could just go there and sign. And there's like meetings twice a week, and they give, you know, do activities, you know, and they give you advice, and you can play music and all this. I don't know how to say it in English, but that was like our place, or our that we could say how we feel and express our emotions and learn things. So the short answer to your question is that we used to go outside before TikTok, and we used to meet new people and know about experiences. And unfortunately, this is not the case anymore, and we can't reverse it. We need to adapt. So as you said, in a world filled with sadness, despair, and war all over the world, we need something to remind us of that we are for each other. You know, we should get each other back. We should help each other, and Hope Core is, you know, the ultimate way to do that.
Sorry, I thought about the question that Nadia asked, and I thought about that kind of pictures that, you know, your grandma sends you, and there are some kind words like, have a good day, or something, and I think that it was the answer before the TikTok. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you. I think now the photos we receive from our moms and grandmas are like AI videos, you know? And you need to explain to your mom, it's AI, you know, it's not real. Like they send you like a shark with wings. I'm like, oh, look, it's a shark wings. You know, it's God. No, it's not, mom, it's AI, you know. I would really like to hear from the guys, you know, because this is a very sensitive topic, I know, and you shouldn't talk about it. It's the bro code, but it's very important to hear. So, any of the guys? No?
Questions?
All right. Oh, oh God, more candies to you.
Another personal question. What exactly made you express yourself through this topic? Like, what Is there exact moment that made you choose this exact topic to discuss?
I would say because going with your life, you think that you are enough and you can support yourself at any point and you can help yourself, but it's not true. That's not true. As I said, there are moments where you will fall and that you need people around you, people that you trust, people that you love, people that you can rely on. And you only get those people when you are kind to them, you know? And I wanted to share this topic because, as I said, it's a very sensitive topic and not a lot of people talk about it, you know. So I wanted to just remind you, you know, you could walk out of here and say like, well, that was boring, you know, but just that I put in your brain that, yeah, kind, you know, so you can be kind to other people because that's very important.
Thank you.
You're welcome. They look already stressed, so let's not stress them anymore.
No, they need time to process what you said.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you, Roman.
Thank you.